Hello coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to our channel World Rare Coins, where we discover the fascinating world of rare coins and their incredible value. From hidden gems that could be worth a fortune to little-known coins with a rich history, we'll explore it all. So grab your magnifying glass and let's dive into today's exciting coin discovery. On top one today, we've got something truly special for you. The United States 1-cent coin from 1982. You might be thinking, a penny? Isn't that just worth 1 cent? Well, buckle up, because this particular 1982 penny could be worth far more than its face value. By the end of this video, you'll understand why collectors are paying big money for this small coin. And who knows, you might just have one hidden in your collection or spare change jar. Stick around to find out just how much it could be worth. Before we dive into its value, let's set the scene. The year 1982 was a time of change and transition in the United States. The economy was shifting, inflation was on the rise, and the country was moving toward more modernized coinage. It was in this year that the U.S. Mint decided to make a significant change to the composition of the penny, which, believe it or not, would set the stage for a coin that would become a sought-after treasure in the future. For over 70 years, pennies had been made primarily of copper, but in 1982, the cost of copper had risen dramatically. So, in order to keep production costs down, the U.S. Mint introduced a new copper-plated zinc composition for the penny, which changed the structure of the coin entirely. However, not all 1982 pennies were made with the same materials. And this is where things get interesting. Here's where things get tricky and exciting. In 1982, the U.S. Mint began the process of transitioning from the old copper penny to the new copper-plated zinc penny. However, this transition wasn't smooth, and the Mint accidentally struck a large number of pennies using both the old and new compositions in the same year. Some pennies were made with 95% copper and 5% zinc, while others were made with 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, creating two very different versions of the 1982 penny. For collectors, these two versions are crucial because they represent a rare mistake during the minting process. The copper pennies from 1982, while still in circulation for a time, are now quite rare, and finding one in great condition is a dream come true for many coin collectors. Now, we know that error coins and rare varieties are what really make collectors' hearts race. And this is where the real value of the 1982 penny comes into play. In addition to the copper versus zinc composition issue, there are also certain rare errors that were minted during this time. One of the most famous of these is the 1982 Denver Mint copper penny that was mistakenly struck using the wrong dies. As a result, these pennies have characteristics that set them apart, and the error is subtle but highly coveted by collectors. In fact, some of these error pennies have been found with unusual marks, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These flaws can drastically increase the value of the coin, as error coins are often worth far more than standard issue coins. The 1982 penny has been so widely studied and so highly prized in the numismatic community that many collectors actively search through rolls of pennies, hoping to find one of these rarities. If you happen to come across one of these unique pennies in mint condition, you could have a small fortune in your hands. Of course, when it comes to coin value, condition is key. A penny that has been in circulation for decades will most likely show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, or other imperfections that lower its value. However, if you find a 1982 penny in mint or near mint condition, it can fetch a significantly higher price. Coin grading is a critical factor in determining a coin's worth, and the highest grades are what collectors are after. A coin in perfect, uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear or damage, will command a premium price. So, when you're checking through your coins, be sure to look closely at the surface for any signs of wear, as well as the overall shine and luster of the coin. Okay, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The value of a 1982 penny. As we've seen, there's a lot to consider when it comes to determining a penny's worth. The specific type of penny, its condition, and any errors or unique features it might have can all dramatically affect its value. So, if you happen to have a 1982 copper penny in mint condition, or perhaps one of those rare error coins with an off-center strike or other imperfections, you could be holding a coin worth an impressive amount. How much, you ask? A 1982 copper penny in perfect condition, or a rare minting error, could be worth $47,000. That's right, $47. $000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that such a small, seemingly ordinary coin could hold so much value? So, if you've got any 1982 pennies lying around, make sure to take a closer look. You never know. You might just have one of the rare ones that's worth a small fortune. On top 2, we're diving into the fascinating world of the United States quarter dollar 2008. Now, this might seem like just another quarter at first glance, but trust me, there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. Stick around as we explore the value and worth of this coin, and I'll reveal just how much it could be worth at the ENDSO. What makes the 2008 quarter dollar so special? Let's start with a little bit of history. The 2008 quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This was an incredibly popular program by the U.S. Mint that celebrated each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design. For the final year of the program, in 2008, 5 new designs were issued, representing the states of Hawaii, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, and Alaska. These designs, released in order, were not just coins. They were tributes to each state's culture, history, and heritage. Let's take a closer look at what makes each of the 2008 state quarter designs stand out. Hawaii. The Hawaii quarter features an image of a statue of King Kamehameha I, the first king to unite the Hawaiian Islands. The design also includes a backdrop of the Hawaiian Islands and a palm tree. It's a beautiful tribute to Hawaii's unique history and its monarchy. Oklahoma. Oklahoma's quarter features a Native American rider on horseback with a buffalo in the background. This design honors the rich Native American history in the state, symbolizing the courage and strength of the people who have shaped Oklahoma. New Mexico. The New Mexico quarter features the iconic Zia sun symbol, which represents the state's native cultures and its unique southwestern landscape. The quarter also includes a background of mountains and a desert scene, highlighting the beauty of the state. Arizona. The Arizona quarter showcases the famous Grand Canyon, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. The design also includes a depiction of a saguaro cactus, a symbol of the southwestern United States. Alaska. Alaska's quarter features a grizzly bear catching a salmon in its jaws, surrounded by beautiful scenery of mountains, forests, and rivers. This design reflects Alaska's wild, rugged beauty and its abundant wildlife. Each of these state quarters from 2008 represents a distinct part of the United States, offering a glimpse into the culture, history, and natural wonders of each state. But now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2008 quarter dollar so valuable to collectors? While the 2008 quarters were produced in large quantities, their condition and rarity are what really matter when determining their value. Like any coin, most of these quarters are found in circulated condition, meaning they've been used in everyday transactions. Coins in circulated condition are typically worth their face value, 25 cents. But here's where it gets interesting. Uncirculated quarters are another story. These coins are pristine, free from any wear or damage. Uncirculated coins are highly desirable to collectors, and they can be worth much more than their face value. If you have a 2008 quarter from a proof set or in mint condition, its value can be quite significant. One of the biggest factors that affect the value of the 2008 quarter dollar is the mint mark. These quarters were produced at different U.S. mint locations, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, with a D mint mark, and San Francisco, with an S mint mark. Proof coins from San Francisco tend to be more valuable due to their higher quality and limited mintage. But there's one thing that can dramatically increase the value of a coin: minting errors. These are coins that were produced with some sort of flaw or mistake during the minting process. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, all of which can make a coin much more valuable. For example, a double strike occurs when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process, causing the design to overlap or shift. This results in a coin that looks slightly off and is highly sought after by collectors. Similarly, off-center strikes occur when a coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off-center. These types of errors make the coin unique, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. The 2008 quarter, especially from a proof set or with a minting error, can fetch impressive prices in the market. If you happen to have one of these rare finds in perfect or near-perfect condition, or if it features an error, you could be sitting on a goldmine. You've been wondering, What exactly is the 2008 quarter dollar worth? Well, most of these coins will only fetch face value. But if you've got a proof coin or a rare error coin, you could be looking at a value of $20,000. That's right, $20,000 for a single quarter. A rare minting error or uncirculated condition could make all the difference, turning a regular quarter into a highly valuable collector's item. SO. If you have any 2008 quarters lying around, take a closer look at them. You never know. One might be worth much more than you think. It's always a good idea to carefully check your coins for those special minting errors or unique features that can dramatically increase their value. On top 3, we're going to take a closer look at a coin that might seem like just another regular nickel, but could be hiding a treasure trove of value. Yes, we're talking about the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1974. This little coin may look like nothing special, but by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at how much it could be worth. Stick around as we uncover the history, design, and rarity of the 1974 5-cent coin and reveal just how much it could fetch today. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1974 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, has been a part of the United States Mint since 1938. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. Jefferson has long been a symbol of American democracy, liberty, and the founding principles of the nation. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia, which further highlights the historical significance of this design. By the time the 1974 Jefferson nickel was minted, the U.S. was experiencing a period of economic change. The early 1970s were marked by rising inflation, the end of the gold standard, and a changing political landscape. The coinage from this period reflects a time of shifting priorities, yet the 1974 5-cent coin remains one of the most iconic pieces of U.S. currency. Despite the large number of these coins that were produced and circulated, what makes the 1974 nickel so interesting to collectors is its rarity in certain conditions. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1974 5-cent coin so valuable? The truth is, most 1974 Jefferson nickels were produced in large quantities and were widely circulated for everyday transactions. Over the years, they have been used in vending machines, grocery stores, and just about every other corner of American life. As a result, most of these coins are well-worn, and they are not considered valuable in their average, circulated state. However, the real value of the 1974 5-cent coin lies in the condition of the coin. If you happen to find a 1974 Jefferson nickel that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to something much more valuable. Coins that have been carefully stored, free from the wear and tear of circulation, are much rarer and highly sought after by collectors. These coins retain all of their original details, and their value can be significantly higher compared to those that have seen heavy use. But it's not just about the condition of the coin. The 1974 5-cent coin, like many coins produced during this era, is also highly desirable due to the possibility of rare minting errors. Minting errors can happen when the coin-making process doesn't go as planned. These errors can range from misaligned strikes, double dies, or even coins with incorrect markings. These unusual coins are considered unique, and collectors often pay top dollar for them. A 1974 nickel with a minting error can be extremely valuable because it stands out from the regular, mass-produced coins. So, how much could a 1974 5-cent coin be worth? If you're lucky enough to find one that is in perfect, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a coin worth several $100s. However, if you have a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a rare minting error or one that has been exceptionally well preserved, its value could soar much higher. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. How much could a 1974 5-cent coin actually be worth? If you have one of these rare, uncirculated coins, or even better, a coin with a minting error, it could be worth an astonishing $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a single nickel. It's hard to believe that a coin worth just 5 cents when it was first minted could reach such a staggering value. But in the world of rare coins, the possibilities are endless. So, the next time you come across a 1974 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. It might seem like just another piece of change, but you could be holding a rare treasure in your hands. Whether it's in perfect condition or has a minting error, this little nickel could be worth far more than you ever imagined. On top 4, we have an amazing coin to discuss, the 2014 United States quarter dollar. At first glance, it might look like any other quarter, but this particular coin could hold far more value than you might think. So, if you love the thrill of discovering hidden treasures, stick around because this 2014 quarter dollar might be worth far more than its face value. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2014 quarter dollar is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 2010. This series was designed to celebrate the nation's national parks and other national sites. Each year, a different quarter design is released to represent a specific national park or historic landmark. The 2014 quarter series featured designs celebrating the unique beauty of national parks and landmarks in various states across the country. The 2014 quarter dollar features 5 stunning designs, each honoring a different national site. These quarters are a tribute to the country's natural beauty, history, and heritage, and each one tells a special story. Let's take a closer look at the designs featured in the 2014 quarter series. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Tennessee, and North Carolina. The first design of 2014 showcases the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, the most visited national park in the United States. The design features a scenic view of the park's rolling mountains and misty valleys, truly capturing the park's serene and majestic landscape. The design also includes the park's famous elk, symbolizing the park's rich wildlife. Shenandoah National Park, Virginia. Next, we have the Shenandoah National Park, which lies in the Appalachian Mountains of Virginia. The design for this quarter features blue ridges and scenic overviews, with a deer grazing in the foreground. This coin captures the peacefulness and beauty of one of Virginia's most famous natural treasures. Arches National Park, Utah. The Arches National Park quarter showcases one of the park's most iconic features, its stunning natural stone arches. The design is absolutely breathtaking, with a large arch in the foreground and the rugged, desert landscape of Utah in the background. It's a perfect representation of the park's unique geological features. Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, Colorado. This quarter features the Great Sand Dunes National Park, famous for its towering sand dunes that rise high into the sky. The design beautifully illustrates the grandeur of the park, showing a sweeping dune with the San Juan Mountains in the distance. It's a breathtaking and striking image that really captures the essence of the park. Everglades National Park, Florida. The last design of the 2014 quarter series honors Everglades National Park in Florida. The quarter showcases the park's famous wetlands, with a great egret standing in the foreground, symbolizing the park's rich wildlife and fragile ecosystem. The Everglades are one of the most unique and important environments in the U.S., and the quarter perfectly highlights this importance. Now that we've explored the stunning designs of the 2014 quarter dollar, let's talk about what makes these coins so valuable to collectors. Like many coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the 2014 quarters were released in limited numbers, and certain factors can increase their value significantly. One of the key factors is condition. If you have a 2014 quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and tear, it could be worth much more than its face value of 25 cents. Uncirculated coins are often in high demand among collectors who are looking to complete their collections with coins in pristine condition. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are particularly valuable because they are struck with higher precision and quality, making them highly sought after by collectors. In addition to the condition, mint marks can make a big difference. Some of the 2014 quarters were minted at different U.S. mint facilities, such as the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Collectors often seek out specific mint marks for their collections, and coins from certain mints can be more valuable than others. For example, a 2014 quarter from the San Francisco Mint might be worth more than one from the Philadelphia Mint due to its limited mintage. But what really drives the value of the 2014 quarter dollar is the potential for minting errors. As you may know, coins that are minted with errors or imperfections can become very valuable. Common minting errors include things like double strikes, where the coin is struck twice, creating a misaligned or overlapping design, or off-center strikes, where the design is stamped off-center, leaving part of the coin blank. These types of errors make the coin unique and highly collectible. How much can you expect to make from a 2014 quarter? Well, if you have one in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth up to $18,000. Yes, you heard that right. $18,000 for a 2014 quarter with a minting error or in exceptional condition. That's a pretty substantial value for a coin that many people might just throw in their pocket change jar. So, if you happen to come across a 2014 quarter, take a closer look. It could be the key to unlocking a small fortune. On top 5, we have an exciting find, the United States 1 dime from 1977. This coin might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but it could actually be worth a lot more than you think. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal just how much this 1977 dime could be worth today. You won't want to miss it. Let's begin by talking about the history and design of the 1977 dime. This coin is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. The design of the Roosevelt dime has remained mostly the same over the years, making it one of the most recognizable and enduring coins in American numismatics. The obverse side of the coin features a portrait of President Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinnock. Roosevelt's face is captured in a dignified and simple profile, representing the calm and steady leadership he provided during some of the most challenging times in American history. On the reverse side of the coin, we see a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols represent the ideals of liberty, peace, and strength, values that were central to Roosevelt's presidency. The design also includes the phrase e pluribus unum, which means out of many, one, reflecting the unity of the American people. The 1977 dime, like other coins in the series, carries not just historical significance, but also a sense of timelessness that makes it special to collectors. Now, while most people are familiar with the design of the Roosevelt dime, you might be wondering, what makes the 1977 dime so valuable? Well, the truth is that the value of any coin depends on several factors, and this 1977 dime is no exception. The first thing that determines its worth is the condition of the coin. The majority of 1977 dimes that you encounter will have been circulated and will show signs of wear. These coins are often worth little more than their face value of 10 cents or their worth based on the metal content, which is primarily copper and nickel. However, the real value comes when the 1977 dime is in excellent condition, often referred to as mint state. A coin in mint state shows no signs of wear, and its details are sharp, clean, and well-defined. Uncirculated coins like this are much rarer than their well-worn counterparts and are highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to find a 1977 dime that's been carefully preserved, it could be worth much more than a dime that's been through years of circulation. Another key factor that could boost the value of a 1977 dime is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the production process, resulting in a coin that has a unique feature or flaw. These errors can range from small imperfections, like an off-center strike, to more dramatic issues, such as a double die or missing design elements. Minting errors are rare and often make the coin much more desirable to collectors, as they are one of a kind and cannot be replicated. For instance, a 1977 dime that has a double die error, where the design appears to be struck twice, can be significantly more valuable than a standard 1977 dime. Additionally, other errors like misaligned dies or coins struck on the wrong planchet can cause the coin's value to soar. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these unique error coins because they are highly prized in the numismatic community. The 1977 dime's value is also influenced by its rarity and high-grade condition. While millions of these dimes were produced and circulated, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is much rarer than you might think. Most of the 1977 dimes have experienced wear and tear from years of use, so a coin in excellent condition is a standout among others from the same year. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Just how much could a 1977 dime be worth? If you have a 1977 dime in mint state, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could fetch an incredible price in the collector's market. In fact, the value of a 1977 dime in pristine condition could reach a staggering $35,000. Yes, you heard that right, $35,000 for a single dime. It's amazing to think that a small coin, once worth just 10 cents, can now command such an extraordinary value. So, how can you tell if your 1977 dime is worth this kind of money? The first thing to check is the coin's condition. If your dime looks like it's barely been handled, with sharp and clear details, it's worth holding on to and getting it appraised. Next, look for any potential minting errors. These errors are what truly separate the rare and valuable coins from the common ones. If you spot a double die, misaligned strike, or any other unusual feature, you could have a very valuable coin in your hands. If you've recently found a 1977 dime or you've been collecting coins for a while, it's worth taking the time to carefully examine your collection. You never know what hidden treasures could be waiting for you. This could be the start of an exciting new chapter in your coin collecting journey. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our future coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!